Age of Resistance Special Issue 1 sees 3 writers tackle 3 stories about our new sequel trilogy characters, beginning with Maz Kanata teaming with Han Solo and Chewbacca as they track down a Devaronian named Baron Somriva, who has stolen something from Maz. The group track him to an ice planet in wild space, and landing, Maz tells Han they can't approach the Baron's fortress in the Falcon, hence why she brought a wheeled transport with her. Using Maz's secret info on the fortress, Han is able to race past the cannon defenses in the tumbler, blasting the weakened wall and smashing into the fortress. Maz leaves to get what she is owed as Han and Chewie defend the tumbler, with Chewie soon leaving after smelling something familiar. Maz soon confronts the Baron, asking for the item he stole, but he refuses to give it up, having his men ready to kill her since he isn't scared of her. Maz tells him that he should be because someone is coming, and the Baron is wearing a Wookiee pelt. Chewbacca smashes into the room, blasting the men with Maz until everyone is dead, including the Baron. Chewie takes the pelt and Maz says that she is sorry for what has happened to one of his people. She gives Han his payment, more than what was agreed on. Han wonders what they took and Maz reveals a Sith mask was taken, and all Han needs to know is everything they take from the dark side allows the light to shine a little bit brighter. Next we join Amilyn Holdo as she wonders if her new plant is fresh. Soldiers passing her room wonder what's going on in the former senator's room as they hear some disturbance, thanks to her using the plant to dye her hair purple. Suddenly, the ship is attacked by a Star Destroyer, and chaos and smoke fill the corridors as Holdo makes it to the bridge, asking if the iron drive is still working. An officer tells her to get to safety, but she aids the injured, telling them to run diagnostics. But Holdo is now in charge since the captain is dead. The destroyer begins drawing them in with its tractor beam, so Holdo says on her mark, she wants her men to fire all weapons through the cargo bay of the destroyer. They fire on her command, blowing a hole clean through the destroyer and allowing the Corellian cruiser to blast right through it, making it to safety on the other side. Her officers say that they shouldn't have doubted her plans, but Holdo says they didn't know each other that well and you can only make first impressions once. But now she hopes that they understand one another. Soon they are contacted by a fellow rebel ship, and Holdo tells him that the ship's captain died. The fellow captain is surprised she disabled a destroyer with a smuggling vessel, but congratulates her on her escape, promoting her to the rank of captain formally. As the hologram ends, Holdo orders her ship to a repair base, since they have work for the rebellion to do. Next we head to the planet Hosh, where Poe Dameron has stolen a First Order cargo ship to get close to the data center in order to download troop movements. He has sent BB-8 into the base to discreetly get the plans, and soon the droid finds the database, but becomes distracted when he hears a trooper abusing some of his fellow droids. He wants to get involved and help his people, but Poe says that they have a mission to do. The droid doesn't listen to his partner, shocking the trooper unconscious and freeing his fellow droids. BB-8 rushes to the database, getting the information as more troopers arrive, popping a restraining bolt onto the unknown droid. Poe is forced to slide down the dangerous terrain and race after his friend, but BB-8 has taken care of it all, thanks to the other droids saving him. BB-8 says they aren't leaving just yet, and soon him and the other droids cause chaos around the base thanks to them placing detonators all over it. The commander orders an evacuation as the base explodes, and Poe thinks his friend has died, but BB-8 rolls out of the smoke, saying that he's got a surprise waiting for his friend. Returning to the Resistance base, Poe meets with Leia, saying that they got the data thanks to BB-8 and the base was destroyed, so no one will know the Resistance was there. On top of that, they rescued a group of droids, new recruits to the Resistance who saved the day. Leia thanks them for their deeds, welcoming them to their new robot Resistance. Age of Resistance Special Issue 1 was a pretty solid collection of stories from the sequel trilogy era with a nice and different set of characters than what I expected to be used. Each of the stories works really well as separate and short stories, since there's no way any of these could actually support a full-length comic. The Maz Kanata story was probably my favorite since I enjoyed her, and even better, she gets to team with Han and Chewie and we get to see their relationship build a little bit more. I only wish we'd gotten one more story to make it a nice even 4 stories, but other than that I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give this issue an 8 out of 10.